Well, hello, Dean Perez. We're going to start off with a couple of questions. Thank you for taking this time to interview with us. First of all, what is your full name and where are you from?
Sure. Thanks for taking time to interview me today. My name is Margarita Maria Perez, and I am from New Orleans. I actually we grew up a few blocks from one another. We didn't learn that until we got here, but grew up in New Orleans or Kenner, Louisiana. And so, yeah.
Okay. Well, what is your role and specifically what do you do in your role?
Sure. So I'm the Dean of Students, and what that means is that I really work to support students and serve students outside of the classroom. And how I do that in a lot of different ways. One is I supervise many of the areas in student affairs that really support students' engagement or life outside of the classroom. So residence life, student conduct, student engagement, rec sports, career services, SGA. So that's kind of one of the ways I do it. And then the other thing about my position is I'm really a liaison between academic affairs and students, and really work to advocate for student needs, what's in the best interest of students, always trying to make sure that at the forefront of the university's decision making, we're always thinking about how this impacts students and how this will better the student life experience, and how whatever decision we're making will help students be successful in and out of the classroom.
Okay, so if an RA wanted to reach out to you pertaining to their RA position, not as a student, as an RA position, what are some reasons that they might reach out to you for in their position?
In my position, if they, as an RA, they wanted to reach out to me, they would be reaching out to me. Maybe they have a concern, they have a student on their floor or in their community that they think I might be able to assist, and they're wanting to get more information about how I might be able to help a student prior to them kind of going to the student and referring them to me. They can always bring a student to me. I believe heavily in the baton exchange, where instead of just referring students saying you should go make an appointment with the dean of students, actually making sure that I get the baton before they let go. So making sure that students either introducing them to me or walking them over. They could refer to me or come see me if they have greater concerns as an RA about what we're doing for students at the university, maybe something they want me to be thinking about and making sure we're advocating for. Any issues they might see happening within the student body, if they're concerned, maybe they're seeing some issues in students' behavior. They have concerns in general about what's happening in the community. I would be their person. I would want to make sure for RAs that, you understand that I'm definitely here to support students and support you in your job. Your job is very, very important. You're the front line. You typically get to know students better than anyone else in student affairs. So we definitely look to you for, you're kind of our boots on the ground. You know what's happening. You're hearing what the students are saying. But I want to recognize, want RAs to recognize that they have a great team of support within Res Life, and coming to me would be if they feel like I can really help them, but never to just overstep the staff that are in place. So it's kind of a two-way street, two-way of looking at it. One is I'm definitely here to support students, and sorry. I'm definitely here to support students and be an advocate and help RAs do their job well. But I also don't want them to overstep and not go through the lines of supervision that are in place for them to help them address issues within their floors.
Excellent. And then do you have any expectations for the RAs or just words of advice for them?
Yeah, I definitely have a little bit of both. One is, like I said, we recognize that the RA position is, in my mind, the top student position that we have, in the way of responsibility. There's a lot of responsibility in the RAs, but also in the opportunity the RA has to make connections with a student. Oftentimes the RA is the line of hope, of guidance, of advice for a student. That they're the first person a student might turn to. So my expectations are this, that RAs give 100% to their role, and recognize that their role is substantial, taking it very seriously, that this is a job that they've been chosen to do because of their skills. We don't choose people to be RAs that we don't think are ready and have the leadership skills and have the necessary talent to serve our students in our community in this capacity. But the expectation is high when you're in the role of an RA, that you're giving 100%, and that you ask for help. We don't expect RAs to have every answer to every question. We don't expect you to know how to handle every situation that arises. We hope that from the training that we're giving you, that you're going to feel very comfortable in a lot of the everyday issues or situations that arise. But I've been doing this for a long time, Maylin too. Every once in a while, something comes up and we're like, wow, this is a new one. So don't be afraid to ask for help, to, run ideas by us, to say, do you think this is the right way to handle it? We're here, Res Life professional staff. I'm here, VPC is here. We're all here to help you do your jobs. You are not alone in doing the job. So always feel comfortable coming to us. So the expectation is that you'll do your job to the best that you can, and you'll ask for help when you're unsure or you have concerns or you feel like you can't do a good job in whatever area, whatever is being asked of you. Being open, transparent with what's going on in your floor and in your community so that we can be of assistance.
Okay, excellent. And then our last question is, our theme for training is Back to the Future. So we're asking all of our speakers if there's an item from the past that's meaningful to you, and if you want to share a little bit about your item.
Yeah, so I'm currently wearing, I don't know if you can see my sweater.
Go down a little. I don't know if you can put so they could see it. I didn't realize that earlier. Oh, I see it.
I'm wearing my, it does not fit well, but anyway, I'm wearing my high school senior sweater. So I'm from New Orleans, and I went to school in New Orleans at Mount Carmel Academy. And the seniors wear this tan sweater. So I graduated, oh, it hurts to say it. I graduated in 1993, and I was a butterfly. And so some of these, I've lost some over the years. Some of them are in my jewelry box. But so what was customary back then is that you would get your senior sweater and you would put all of your involvement pins on it. And so I was very involved. This career choice fit right along with how I was in high school, just very involved in student council and community service and all kinds of honorary stuff. And this is my little butterfly. I was a purple butterfly. So at my high school, you had butterflies, ragdolls, pink panthers, and then the freshmen choose their mascot. And then so once you become a butterfly, you're forever a butterfly, or a pink panther, or a ragdoll. So so yeah, my high school years were real formative. Really gave me, I went to an all-girls school, so I really feel like it really prepared me for, really was the beginning of my leadership development. And it's really where I gained confidence in myself and in my abilities to lead and to support others. And it's really where I started to kind of form who I was as a person. And really, when I look back on my time there, it was.
Is that a shield or is it a face?
Oh, no, like this is the shield. This is the shield of the Our Lady of Mount Carmel.
Okay.
But these years were real formative and really was the start of this career in student affairs, because I always loved being involved more than I loved writing papers or doing schoolwork. So it was really kind of where I got my beginning, and then I kind of grew upon those skills, developed those skills further in college and so forth. So this is my senior sweater.
Well, thank you for sharing that. That's really neat. Any last words that you have? If you don't, that's fine. Those were just the questions that we had.
Just really thank you. Thank you for taking advantage of the opportunity to apply, taking the risk to apply, putting yourself out there. Being an RA is allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And sometimes being vulnerable is difficult, but we grow when we become vulnerable. So thank you for taking on this leadership opportunity, and allowing yourselves to learn and grow, and to be challenged and to make mistakes, and to really, invest yourself in this community by being an RA. We're grateful, really, really grateful for our RA staff and our residential life staff. And I hope that you enjoy your summer, and that you're ready to go in the fall, because we're very excited about coming back in the fall in very much an in-person manner. And so we look forward to seeing the residence hall communities grow and flourish and help students really thrive in and out of the classroom.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for
Thank
your
you.
time.
Thanks so much.